Hello there, new kitchen, new episode, new everything. Well, today I'm gonna teach you how to make another Omani food. This time it's Ursiiah. It's a festival food. We eat it in the Eid. It's like twice a year thingy. And it takes a very long time to make, but it's really delicious and it's worth it. So let's start doing it. Roll the intro. Let's cook American food. But it's not American food. Well, it's not American food. Alright, let's talk about equipment this time because this is really important. When you want to make it, make sure that if you're using a stainless steel pot, first make sure it's very long. The longer the stainless steel pot, it's the better result. But I don't have a long one, I just have this one. If you also want to check something, find the one with this. You see this bottom part? Let me get close to the camera. See this layer over here? That layer will help distributing the heat more evenly, and that will make sure that all your rice, all your meat cooks right and it doesn't mess up or burn some of it. Alright, first we're gonna put all our meat in the pot, cook it for 2 to 3 hours. So let's get started. Alright, first cover your meat with water all the way to the top where all your meat is submerged underneath the water, and then add salt and pepper. Add them to the taste. Just make sure you don't add a lot of salt or it's going to be super salty. Just add enough to make the water taste salty, and keep it on high heat and cook it for 3 hours or until it's really soft and it falls from the bones really easy with just shaking it. We want it to be super soft. If you have a pressure cooker, that will save you a lot of time. You can use that as well. Alright, for the rice, make sure you wash your rice. You need to clean your rice. There is a lot of starch in it, there is a lot of weird stuff in it. We want to get rid of them. So make sure you wash it. I wash it usually 2 to 3 times until the water underneath it that comes out of it is not foggy anymore. I guess it's like more or less clear. And then I soak it in water for 10 to 15 minutes. That also helps in cooking. So do that while your meat is cooking. It wouldn't hurt if you soaked it for like an hour or two. Just make sure it's a room temperature water or a cold water. Don't soak it in hot water, so you're gonna end up just cooking your rice. When your meat done cooking, do yourself and the other people who are gonna eat with you a favor by taking out the bones and throw them away. And as you can see on this video, the meat is super tender, super smooth, and it just falls out of the bone while I'm just moving the spoon around it. You can do what I'm doing right now and just break it out of the bones, or you can just keep it there and whenever we mix the rice with it, it's gonna fall by itself. So here, the only one time that I will ask you not to follow the recipe on your rice bag. This time we want to add 3 times the normal amount of water to the rice. For example, if your rice packet saying add 2 cups of water for each cup of rice, this time add 4 cups of water for each cup of rice. We're doubling the amount of water because we need a lot of water. Well, we will be using the broth from our meat. Another way of doing it, just make sure that the water height is double the rice amount. For example, if the rice height is 1 inch, the water height should be 2 inches, and so on. Just make sure you don't screw this part up. And then cook it on high heat until all the water evaporate and you can see the top of the rice, and then cover it and let it sit on a low heat for 10 minutes, and then kill the heat and let it rest for 30 minutes before you open it again. Alright, here we get to the fun part. We have to beat the rice and the meat together until they mix with each other. Traditionally, we use a spoon, a big wooden spoon, or kind of like a palm branch stuffy thingy, and we keep beating it for a while until it gets all smooth and mixed together. So here you can see me trying to beat it up with a spoon and then giving up, and I went to my hand mixer. The hand mixer did not work very well because this thingy has a lot of like fabric like stuff because of the meat, and it all gets stuck and the thingy gets slow. So I will just keep beating it with a spoon until you end up with a really smooth, kind of more like a baby food texture thing. Well, not texture, baby food like thing, but it doesn't taste like baby food, it doesn't look like baby food. It's way better than baby food. Alright, and then when you're done, just put it on your plate that you're gonna serve it with, and then serve it with ghee and raisin syrup. You can get the ghee from any Walmart or any Arab store thingy if you have one near you. And the raisin syrup, it's really simple. Just put your raisins in a pot, heat it up with water until it gets a little bit thick or until like they are cooked, and then just blend it all together. And here you go, you have raisin syrup, and it's really sweet. You don't have to add any sugar to it, just sweet by itself. And yeah, this is our traditional food. If you like the video, please subscribe and consider really liking and sharing these videos, because that helps me a lot. Thank you very much, and you have a good, I don't know, afternoon maybe if you're seeing it at afternoon, or good morning or good night. Whatever the time is, just enjoy the rest of your day or the beginning of your day, whatever. Bye.